Don't count the days, make the days count. Namaskar, welcome to Next IS. I hope you are doing well. In this video, we will cover major headlines of the Hindu, Indian Express, and Press Information Bureau. So, without wasting any time, let's start today's discussion. And now, recently, Moidams of Assam has received the prestigious 43rd UNESCO World Heritage Site tag in the cultural category. Moidams are 700-year-old burial system of Ahom dynasty from Assam. They are situated in the foothills of Patkai ranges in eastern Assam. They are considered sacred by Thai Ahom and they reflect their unique funerary practices. And do you know, friends, Thai Ahom people arrived in Assam in the 3rd century. Next article focuses upon Agnipath scheme because recently Prime Minister of India defended Agnipath scheme on the anniversary of Kargil War. Now let's know about Agnipath scheme. So friends, it is a scheme for recruitment of soldiers, sailors and airmen into the 3 services which was announced in 2022. Under this scheme, Agniveers are recruited for 4 years on the completion of which up to 25% would be selected into the regular ranks on a permanent basis and the age bracket for new recruits was fixed at 17 and a half to 21 years of age. Now, India and United States of America signed the first ever cultural property agreement to prevent and curb the illicit trafficking of antiquities from India to the USA. This agreement is aligned with the 1970 UNESCO Convention on Means of Prohibiting and Preventing the Illicit Import, Export, and Transfer of Ownership of Cultural Property. Now, St. Hilarion Complex has been put on the UNESCO list of World Heritage Sites in danger due to the war in Gaza. This site dates back to 4th century and it is one of the oldest monasteries in the West Asia. Next article talks about Asian Disaster Preparedness Center because recently India assumed the chair of Asian Disaster Preparedness Center, which is an autonomous international organization for cooperation in and implementation of disaster risk reduction and building climate resilience in Asia and the Pacific region. And its founding member countries are India, Bangladesh, Cambodia, China, Nepal, Pakistan, Philippines, Sri Lanka, and Thailand. Now, India's first integrated agri-export facility will come at Jawaharlal Nehru Port in Mumbai to bolster country's agricultural export and import capabilities. It will also streamline logistics, reduce wastage for agricultural products. Next article is related to 9th Governing Council meeting of Niti Aayog, which will be chaired by Prime Minister of India. And the theme of this year meeting is Viksit Bharat at the rate 2047 with central focus on making India as developed nation. This meeting aims to foster participative governance and collaboration between center and state governments, enhancing the quality of life for both rural and urban populations. And do you know, friends, Prime Minister is the chairperson of Niti Aayog and other attendees will include chief ministers and lieutenant governors of states and union territories, union ministers as ex officio members and special invitees, and the vice chairman and members of Niti Aayog. Next article talks about prompt corrective action framework, which were recently issued by Reserve Bank of India for urban cooperative banks with the aim to enabling supervisory intervention at an appropriate time. The provision will be effective from 1st April 2025. The revised framework seeks to provide flexibility to design entity-specific supervisory action plans based on assessment of risk on a case-by-case basis. The framework will be applicable to all UCBs except small ones. And do you know, friends, Reserve Bank of India has categorization UCBs in 4 tiers for regulatory purposes. Next article focuses upon BIMSTEC because now National Security Advisor Ajit Doval is leading the Indian delegation at the annual meeting of BIMSTEC security chiefs in Myanmar. Talking about BIMSTEC, it stands for Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation. It is a multilateral regional organization established with the aim of accelerating shared growth and cooperation between littoral and adjacent countries in the Bay of Bengal region. It has total 7 member countries, which includes 5 from South Asia, including Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal, and Sri Lanka, and 2 members are from Southeast Asia, and these are Myanmar and Thailand. And do you know, friends, BIMSTEC was founded in June 1997 with the adoption of Bangkok Declaration. So with this, let's conclude today's discussion. Thanks for listening, and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.